You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Saturday the 17th of January, 2026. It is 27 days after the winter solstice. It is 62 days before the spring equinox. The sun rises today at 7:17 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:06 p.m. The sun sets today at 4:55 p.m., civil twilight ends at 5:25 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 5:59 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute, 37 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 1% full at midday. The moon rises today at 6:49 a.m. and sets at 3:39 p.m. The new moon will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 2:36 a.m., 6 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 8:58 a.m., 1 meter 37. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:18 p.m., minus 9 centimeters. At night, high tide, 9:30 p.m., 1 meter 16. In our shared realm of plants and animals, yesterday we reported the beginning of possum breeding season, which makes us wonder, where do our possum neighbors live? Possums don't tend to build nests or make their own burrows. They are highly adaptable and simply find readily existing sources of shelter. They can hide in leaf mulch or find an abandoned burrow or den and take up residence. In urban areas, they can find lodging under porches, or if they can gain access, in attics. These habits can bring them into conflict with humans, but the Critter Care Wildlife Society encourages homeowners not to overreact if they find a possum has moved in. Just encourage them to move on. Since they eat ticks and feast on animal carcasses cleaning our environment, they are very useful to all of us. Commemorations. Annals of Imperialism. On this day in 1893, Queen Liliuokalani of Hawaii was deposed in a coup d'etat organized by American agents. Hawaii briefly became a republic before it was annexed by the United States in 1898. In 1993, the 100th anniversary of the coup d'etat, the United States Congress passed a resolution of apology acknowledging the American role in overthrowing the Hawaiian monarchy. On this day in 1929, the cartoon character Popeye the Sailor made his first appearance in the comic strip Thimble Theater. The strip, created by E.C. Seeger, had debuted in the New York Journal in 1919. For its first 10 years, it centered on the adventures of Harold Hamgravy and his girlfriend, Olive Oyl. Once Popeye came on the scene, a romance developed with Olive Oyl, and she left Hamgravy for the sailor in 1930. Popeye himself became so popular that the strip was entirely renamed for him in 1938. Popeye's strength, deriving from his consumption of spinach, made him an important spokesperson for kids eating their vegetables. As Popeye liked to say, "I am what I am." A warning from history. Every year on this day, we remember President Eisenhower's 1961 televised farewell address. In it, he cautioned the nation about the dangers of the military-industrial complex. The former general pointed out that before World War II, the United States had no standing armaments industry. But with the advent of modern weaponry and the Cold War, a vast industrial military machine had arisen, with enormous influence on every aspect of our society. Eisenhower's warning resonates even more powerfully today. Today we remember Benjamin Franklin, born this day in 1706. Publisher, inventor, scientist, abolitionist, and statesman, he is our favorite founding father. Today we remember James Earl Jones, born this day in 1931. He began in theater and made his 1964 film debut in Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove. His deep, resonant voice is remembered in the character of Darth Vader and Mustafa in The Lion King. He won all the awards. We miss you, James Earl Jones. We also remember Muhammad Ali, born this day in 1942. As a boxer, activist, and public personality, he had an enormous impact on our society. He is of course famous for saying, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." But we especially appreciate this quote: "I am America. I am the part you won't recognize, but get used to me. Black, confident, cocky. My name, not yours. My religion, not yours. My goals, my own. Get used to me." Remember Muhammad Ali today. And finally, we wish a happy birthday to Michelle Obama, born this day in 1964. She famously said, "When they go low, we go high," which was a lovely thought. Happy birthday, Michelle Obama. And that is the Observatory, Saturday the 17th of January, 2026.